A Dallas, Texas real estate agent who suffered severe brain damage after she jet-setted off to Mexico for a cut-rate nose job that went horribly awry has died. Laura Avila, 36, was moved to a hospice last week after her family consulted doctors. Avila was put on life support after having the rhinoplasty procedure, but on the advice of medical experts she was transferred to palliative care last Friday. My angelic sister, per second mom, best friend and heartbeat left us today around 8:20 a.m., Laura's sister, Angie Avila, wrote on her Facebook page on Saturday. My heart aches, and I truly don't know how or if I'll ever overcome this pain. What I do know is that I am beyond lucky to have had the chance to be her sister for 25 wonderful years. She's the love of my life, and I know she will continue to watch over me and guide me just as she always has. I love you, Laura Avila. Thank you for being the best sister in the world. Enrique Cruz also posted a heartfelt message for his late fiancée on Facebook Saturday, while vowing to sue the criminals that killed her. At 8:20 this morning, my tiny dancer passed to the other side, he wrote. I knew it was coming, but it still hit me unexpectedly. I am not able to feel my emotions until she is at ease. When my pops passed away, he was cremated sick, and we had a service and spread most of his ashes in the ocean. He was a Navy man by heart. Laura Avila and I had the opportunity to talk about it, and we both had agreed that, when the time comes, this is how we wanted to go. It was a beautiful service outside, while the sun set. We all wore white to celebrate life. He was 92 when he passed. I digress. She wanted to be cremated and her ashes be spread in the oceans of Tulum, where we fell in love again. Since we have been together, it has been a tradition for us to go to the beaches every year for our birthdays in January, mine on the 9th and hers on the 18th. I will continue this tradition on January 25, 2019. If my God allows it, I will spread her ashes. So, instead of having our wedding in Tulum like we planned, we will be having a ceremony to celebrate her life, to celebrate all the light and love she has given to the world. It hasn't really hit me yet. I'm still dealing with the process of getting her body situated. I appreciate all the amazing support and texts and messages. I do apologize if I don't answer my phone. I am not ready yet. Thank you for the love and support. My next mission is justice for Laura. After paying all the hospital bills and giving some financial support to her humble family, I will tenaciously be pursuing the lawsuit against the criminals that killed her. Last week, Angie Avila created a GoFundMe page in hopes of receiving donations that would help offset significant medical costs. Based on the recommendation of Laura's physicians, and after hours of agony and consideration, our family moved Laura to a more comfortable facility late last night, Sister Angie Avila wrote on her GoFundMe page. Laura is peacefully resting, and her fate is in the hands of God. Scroll down for videos. While the crowdfunding page has raised approximately $80,000 of a $150,000 goal so far, Laura's relatives asked those wishing her well to give them space at this difficult time. Visitation is limited to immediate family and very close friends. We appreciate your understanding and respect towards our wishes, the post continued. Thank you for keeping Laura in your prayers and for all of your continued love and support. Her family had previously been deciding whether to move forward with 2 high-risk surgeries or strip her from life support. They hired an attorney, Larry Friedman, who plans to sue the Reno Center in Juarez, Mexico, and those responsible. The cost of Laura's procedure on October 30th was estimated to be less than a third of the average U.S. cost. The average price of a rhinoplasty in the U.S. is $7,500, according to Realsolf. Avila's supportive fiancé, Cruz, traveled along with her for the operation and was by her side before it began. The anticipated appointment, however, was a nightmare from the start when Avila was administered anesthesia via her spine. The anesthesia traveled to her brain instead of downward throughout her body. Within moments, she went into cardiac arrest and hospital officials were forced to place her into a medically induced coma to prevent further brain damage. Her fiancé was not informed about the severity of the situation at the time. A distraught Cruz told WFAA, "I was really concerned. I got upset because they wouldn't let me see her." He said doctors initially told him her blood pressure dropped and that they could not move forward with the surgery. The real estate agent, who was also a singer and dancer, was under care at the Mexico clinic for 4 days before she was finally transported to a university hospital in El Paso, Texas. Her family said officials at the Reno Center gave them a hard time about leaving because they did not pay the bill. Avila's sister told WFAA, "The hospital in Mexico basically held us hostage because we wouldn't pay the full amount." When Avila and her worried loved ones finally arrived to the Texas hospital, doctors confirmed she was brain dead. Angie told the station the damage is so horrific that she will never be our Laura again. Cruz, who has been in a relationship with Avila for 10 years, told ABC7, "We got married by God. No matter what happens, I want her to know she has a special place in my heart." He also captioned a Facebook profile photo of the two in happier times, "I love you so much, I'm so lost without you." Share this article. Share the crowdfunding page posted Sunday. Any assistance you provide will go to her medical bills, which have quickly accrued in the last 6 days. Approximately $25,000 was incurred in Juarez plus transferring costs which are yet to be determined. In El Paso, the costs began accumulating from the minute EMS picked her up at the border. She does not have medical insurance, so everything will come out of pocket. Any remaining funds will go to our parents who have missed work to be with Laura, her fiancé Cruz, who is also missing days at work and buying plane tickets to fly back and forth between El Paso and Dallas, Texas, where he resides, and myself, a current law student at SMU, for flight expenses from traveling between Dallas and El Paso to go to school and also be with Laura and ensure her legal case proceeds in Mexico.